My vision was that this is the work of lay people in the church, that they should be educating young couples getting ready for marriage.
After some time, they were looking at setting up a community welfare service.
We had to draw on the gifts and the skills and the dedication, the commitment of lay people.
I was told it was for 12 months and to just do some investigation, research into what was really needed for the whole diocese, not just Wollongong, but for Campbelltown, the Highlands and the Shellhaven.
And of course Kath was the director and Roger was the boss, and so we all enjoyed each other's company.
They not only volunteered their services to work there, that they helped to actually renovate the house, paint it and all sorts of things.
Husbands mowing lawns and kids running around everywhere.
Catholic Family Life Centre, Centacare Catholic Care, was in fact the life and the love, the hopes, the aspirations, the commitment, the enthusiasm, the energy and the vision of a group, a community. To me, Catholic Care is a community of people.
And it was people finding out where they were going, what they were doing and how to put the whole of Centacare together. Everyone from the volunteers to the bishop.
We would take bookings for the courses. I think the first ones were pre-marriage education, bereavement counselling, natural family planning and general counselling.
It was a sense of belonging, a sense of community, a sense of working together to achieve something that would enable other people.
We ran all our courses in the conference centre next door, had our meetings in the demountable out the back. So
we had a saying, our task was to ennoble, enable and empower people.
We started to set up play groups where they could bring the children together and the mother could have coffee and they could talk. Then we started to find out what the real needs were through things like that.
I think we decided to make our fundraising the vehicle in those days for getting the name of Centacare or Catholic Care out there.
Asking them to come to the art show or to come to the race day.
All our kids were involved in serving supper at the art show and eventually putting red spots on paintings.
It was something absolutely new that was happening within the church throughout the nation.
I personally gained an enormous amount out of being involved myself, and it was just a delight to be there to help people.
Because I had a good upbringing, because I had a family that really loved children, I was so shocked at how some children were treated. And that's when I decided I'd go and do social work.
Counselling was enormous in the end, you know, the amount of counselling that was given and people were seeking all sorts of help.
Then we started up aftercare services when they went back into the community. It just didn't stay at visiting in the court. We had a mission, we followed the young person.
There was no patronising, there was no looking down on the people they were helping. They just saw that they were fellow citizens who, for various reasons at certain times in their lives, needed support.
Working with anyone who needs assistance or wants to seek help from us. No judgment.
Many sad cases where children needed to go into care.
Providing foster care for children, hardest work. You know, we didn't get good funding for that, but we did it.
And particularly in the new areas we're growing in out of school hours care and that kind of work, I think we can touch families at a really crucial time for them. How can we help across the whole realm of that family's life, whether it be their children, the parents, their parents?
It's Catholic Care, and that's the beauty of it. We're there to care for everyone because we're Catholic.
And we were able to say that Catholic Care is there for the wider community, no matter what colour, race or creed or denomination you are.
The important part of our mission is the human dignity, and with that comes a responsibility to do the work as best as we can and to provide quality.
Why are we doing this? What's the purpose of our decision to work in this space? And it's really around the core thing, around the parable of the Good Samaritan.
Providing help and support to others is not just about your own tribe, it's about transcending barriers.
The strengths they've found in themselves and the freedom they've found from working with us. At the end of the day, we almost want people not to need us anymore.
The volunteers, those who are employed, the foster carers, the counsellors, the psychologists, it doesn't matter who they are, they may not even realise it. But by the love that they reveal, it's the only face of Christ that many people are going to see.
I would say for almost all our staff, that is the main thing that keeps them at Catholic Care, knowing that they're making a difference for people.
Through the Advisory Council, there were so many people doing really good things that you just don't hear about any day of the week because they're not putting their hands up and saying, look at me. They're just getting on and quietly contributing.
Volunteers weren't just let loose. We had specific tasks for them and we gave them the skills to do what they needed to do, and they were treated with respect.
We understand people and we understand staff have relationships as well, and the importance of ensuring that that's working as best it can to get the best outcomes for our clients.
The energy and the drive, and they was just so professional.
It can be quite intimate work, working with people who are in some of the toughest times of their lives, and our staff are just in it, doing it.
We have good learning and development opportunities for our staff. People are really encouraged to get further education. And I think as we grow, there's more opportunities for staff to have a career in Catholic Care. It's not necessarily just coming in for one job and then you get tired of that job, so you go off somewhere else. There are career pathways for a lot of our staff now, which is a good thing.
Catholic Care Wollongong looked at all the needs around the family, around the community, and the different groups like the disability, the aged care, the school community. There's a number of programs that complement each other.
That emphasis on safety for vulnerable people has been really, really strong, and it continues to be today.
We talk a lot in our tradition about accompaniment, and that's really the notion of journeying with. It's not fixing people, it's not doing things to them or for them, but doing things together with them.
When we're working with parents, it's working with them about what are their strengths, what do they want to work on, and really creating a space where they feel safe and supported.
We've been pioneering in a sense in terms of child protection particularly, and also now protection for older ageing people with a disability. It's core to who we are.
We all have within us great strengths, and sometimes life circumstance we can lose track of those, or people can make us think other things of ourselves. So it's working with people to sort of draw out those strengths and that are intrinsic to them, and we said that they can then help them in new situations, and that's really working together.
That sense of church in the world is so important. I know we've had support from all the bishops who have looked for us for advice.
We are a Catholic mission-based organisation, so that's in our DNA. That's who we are, and we're very proud of that, and we promote it and we nurture it with our staff.
What's going on in people's lives, relationships, all the things that we're experts in, and I think that's been a key to our success as well, and we're really grateful that the bishops have listened to us and let us get on and do our work.
Well, I'm sure it will keep growing. It will be very much needed in the community as time goes on. So I think it's never going away. I think it's always going to be there. Let's hope so anyway.
So if we grow as an organisation, we can provide more services in an area, or we can provide new services, all of which have got that family and the community and the people we serve right in the centre.
With the recent bushfires, we've been doing a lot of work right further south of in the Shoalhaven, right down to Milton and Ulladulla, and we want to continue to do that work and be present in the years to come.
That's important to foster a kinder world and a world that values people as people, and that's, to me, what Catholic Care embodies. I feel collectively that we're a force to be reckoned with.
I believe in Catholic Care, and I believe in the good that they do, the love they reveal, the presence of God that others experience because of them.
When you put the people you serve in the centre, then you have a responsibility to think, well, we have to try as hard as we can that the experience of that person is some kind of positive change, no matter what the circumstance.